Hi ladies, are you ready to find out how to make this creation? Join me today as we learn how to do this and decorate the inside and the envelope. Here are our supplies for this card. You need the elegant butterfly punch, the small butterfly punch, the corner rounder, some gold thread. You're going to need your glues, that type of thing. Then I have 2 strips of the By the Shore DSP, and they're a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. You need a piece of Very Vanilla that's 4 by 5 1/4. You need your card base, which is mint macaron, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. You need a scrap of Dapper Denim, a scrap of Calypso Coral, and you need your Woodland embossing folder. This is retiring. No, it's not the Woodland, it's the Woodgrain embossing folder. So this one is retiring, so you might want to pick it up if you really like it. All right, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do some embossing, but we're not going to use the Big Shot because I want some slight embossing on here. So what I'm doing is I'm taking, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to use my hand and just press really hard, and I'm going to hold it because I don't want it to move. Not enough. Got to keep going. And you want to go over it. It's just going to give you a slight edge or a slight embossing, just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. See how you can barely see it, but there is some there. You just want a little bit. Okay, you're done. Oh, no, you'll use the embossing folder later. So now what I want to do is with my corner rounder, I'm going to round my bottom and top corner on one side, and on my card base I'm going to corner around the bottom and the top. And when you do this, make sure you line up your sides or you're going to get a wonky punch. I've done it many a time. Okay. Now, this we're going to put down, and there's just a hint of embossing. People will say, what's on there? And you can say, special. If you have a rolling pin, that would be perfect. Pull it out and use it. All right, I'm gonna put my vanilla on my card, and I used the glue, and it's probably a good thing because I didn't get this down very good, very even. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to attach my 2 strips of DSP. Okay. And I'm going to turn it sideways because I just do better working from the side to get my spacing on correctly. Okay. There, it was crooked. All right, now let me do this one. Same way. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between. Okay. Wait a minute. It's upside down. My stripes don't match. Much better. Whew. Glad I caught that. Okay, so we've got that done. Now, we want the Oh, I did this backwards. Okay, never mind. I want a large blue one and a small one. I don't know if I can get this out of here, but I'm going to give it a try. A small Calypso Coral. Let's see if I can do it. Well, first you got to get the paper in there, which isn't working. Maybe if I come from the side rather than the top. I did it! I saved it. Okay, now I got to take off there. There, so my butterflies are done. But I want a strip of Calypso Coral that's embossed with that embossing folder. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, I've got my piece, my strip embossed, and I want to flag my ends. So I'm just going to take and cut up the center, cut one side, cut the other side. Then I've got to go around. Before I do that though, I'm going to see how long I want it. So if I do it this way, I can cut it off right about here. Okay, and then I'm going to flag this one the same way, cut up the center, cut from the corner to the center, corner to the center. Okay, now this has to be put on with your tear-in tape because remember it's embossed and it's not going to stick on there if you don't. So let me get a piece of tear-in tape. I'm going to stick it on the back. And I'm going to put this on here. Want it over a little bit more, so right about there. Now I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to attach my small butterfly in the center of my large butterfly. Okay. And now I want a piece of tear-in tape on the back because I'm going to add some gold thread. And to do how I do my gold thread, I know people roll it around their fingers very well. I don't have success with that. I do this and I have success with this. I just loop it back and forth. Of course, my fingers are sticky, so things are sticking to me. All right. And I'm just gonna go back and forth and loop it around a couple of times. Now that you've got the idea, I'm gonna do this and I'll be back. Okay, I have my thread all wrapped around and I attached a half a dimensional, which isn't going to stick, so I'm going to take, I put another piece of tear-in tape over the top, so I'll take it off. I'm going to put my dimensional back down, and then this is going to go onto my card. Now I'm going to leave mine this way. If you want a sentiment, a lot of times when I make my cards, I don't put my sentiment on until I know what I need. But if you know what you need it for, go ahead and add your sentiment. So, okay, and there's the inside and the envelope. I hope I inspired you today.